when it comes to marketing your fitness business, you're probably lost. You post on social media, you run the occasional promotion, you give away free taster sessions, you try and promote yourself in the gym and online, yet none of it seems to really work. You get the occasional inquiry for your services, but it's inconsistent and there's no guarantee of the quality of that lead. You dream of a time where leads are more consistent, the quality of those leads are higher, and the clients you work with are far more aligned with where you want your business to go. Achieving this would not only improve your income, but it would transform the way you feel about your business entirely. You'd be confident that you'll never struggle for clients. The higher quality clients that you get to work with would make your marketing far easier because they'd be getting better results. And you'd finally have a sense of security and stability in your business that then might give you the confidence to push further and go for bigger goals and objectives. And all of this is completely possible. I've done it many times through multiple iterations of my own fitness businesses, and I've helped over 120 other fitness business owners do exactly the same. So today, I want to help you understand the marketing mindset that's holding you back, and I'm going to help you install an entirely different way of thinking about your marketing so that you can start to achieve all of the things that I've just mentioned. Let's dive right in. When a client first approaches you, they usually treat their health and fitness a little bit like this. They know what they want, but they don't have a plan. On the occasions that they train, they don't follow a program. Their efforts are sporadic and inconsistent, and they often lack any sort of intensity. Nothing is tracked, and they don't know their numbers. And they often jump from one thing to the next, searching for that magic bullet that they believe exists somewhere. And I describe this out loud to you because this is exactly how you probably approach your marketing as well, okay? Which begs the question, is it any wonder that you're frustrated? The crossover between what you do for your clients and what you need to do for your own business is huge. And that should fill you with a lot of confidence. This is not something that you should kick yourself for, because it shows that you already have this kind of mindset within you to approach problems in this way. The way you approach the problems that your clients need to overcome with that long-term mindset and this idea of having a plan to follow and having various different tools and strategies that give you adaptability along the way. The same mindset you approach your client's progress with is the exact same way you need to tackle the issues that are holding your business back. So you need a plan. You need longer time horizons. You need a variety of different ways to approach solving the problem. You need to be able to measure things and know what's working. And you need an overall strategy and then a series of tactics that fit within that strategy. Okay? And just to continue the analogy, we wouldn't write a client just one workout. We wouldn't give a client something that didn't match their needs. We wouldn't create something for a client that doesn't take them closer to their goals. So let's make sure we're not falling into that same trap in regard to what's being built for you, your business, and the way you see yourself going within the industry. So now that we've started to unpack that a little bit, I want to introduce you to a concept that I've come up with, a concept that I believe that framed this way will help you better understand the way that I view marketing and the way that I try and help my clients set up their marketing. And the concept is this: the marketing macrocycle. Okay? The idea being that there is a bigger picture here to what's going on in regards to your marketing. I see marketing as an ecosystem. There are individual components within that ecosystem, but they work better when they're bolted together. The idea being that when you pair these components up or create almost like little teams of marketing efforts, the sum is greater than the parts because they start to fuel one another. Yeah. So again, going back to our analogy of training, because it's what we all understand, it's what we all deal with day to day with our clients. If you were to give someone 3 random training plans to do individually, then that might not achieve much. But if you were to give someone 3 complementary plans that are structured correctly, they will yield much better results, especially when you then add on to that an element of consistency. Okay? Put into our marketing frame of reference, if we have 3 random marketing tactics that we do as one-off efforts, they'll do little or nothing at all. But if we've got 3 complementary marketing efforts, we'll improve those collective results. And that will then go even further again if we add on to that an element of consistency. So just in case I haven't made it clear yet, to be successful with what we call marketing, your whole mindset needs to change. Marketing isn't an Instagram post or a reel that you do. Marketing isn't an email that you send or a flyer that you make. Marketing isn't an advert that you place or a shout out that you pay for. Marketing is a complete system for engaging an audience, generating leads, and having the processes in place for turning those leads into clients. I want you to start thinking of your marketing as the prequel to your onboarding sequence. Think of it as the start of your client journey. Because if you do so, it will completely transform how you think about your marketing. It is the thing into your business that sets someone up on the right path. And if the marketing is correct, it will bring the right people in and start the right kind of journey for them, and one that aligns with you and the way you approach things as well. Okay? So to just deepen this message one last time, you could easily think of marketing in 2 completely different ways, and I'll let you decide which one makes sense to you, okay? Number 1, you could market in a way that gets you the quickest, the cheapest, the easiest leads possible and turn some of them into clients. Or number 2, you could market in a way that gets you the best, most well-aligned leads possible and turns most of them into clients. The way you would approach those 2 scenarios are worlds apart, and hopefully using some of these clear and obvious examples and analogies, we're now starting to install this different kind of mindset into your head as to how to go about your marketing. I know we've not gone into specifics here in regard to what to actually do, but as I said right at the start of this episode, I want to help you understand how to even go about thinking about solving this problem. Because without the right mental models in your mind of how to think about this issue, you're not going to come up with any good answers at all, because you're going to be thinking about it in completely the wrong frame of reference. If you're thinking about it in terms of what can I post today to get me clients, that's not going to work. But if you can think about it more along the lines of this marketing macro cycle that I've introduced you to today, we can have a completely different approach. Yes, it might take a little bit longer. Yes, it might require a little bit of patience. Yes, it's going to require some iteration, but I can absolutely guarantee from experience, both in my business and the people's businesses I've helped along the way, this works if you approach it properly and give it the right amount of dedication and detail that it deserves. In the same way that when you do that for your clients and their programs, they get amazing results and you just ask them to trust the process. It's about doing that for yourself in your own business. And if you can't do that for yourself in your own business, then maybe you need to do what your clients do and go and get some help, go and get a coach. That's what they've had to do. But hopefully you can approach this in a slightly different way now with this different mindset, and it will help you start to move things forwards for you a little bit. If you'd like to delve deeper into this idea of the marketing macro cycle, I'm going to pop some links for you down below in the description for things that you can go and listen to or read that I've touched on before that all build on this central mindset that we've spoken about today. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel to get more content like this. And if you haven't discovered it yet, I do release a weekly podcast called Fitness Insights with Matt Robinson. Again, you can find the links to that down below to get your weekly insights direct to your phone, listen to it on the go. Until next time, take care.